Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, I previously made a video about the top launch UR units, or you could think of it as a reset marathon video. And then those four top units that I picked, these are the four here, Mediana, Engelbert, Shutaru, and Ayaka. I wanted to make videos, one of each, for these characters, just go into more detail about why I like them, and then maybe some caveats for each characters, things that you should know before you do the reset marathon for them. And then we're going to do Ayaka in this video, and I wanted to do her first because she has kind of the strongest caveats. She's my least recommended of these characters. But she's from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I really loved using her in there, and there was a time when I had burned out on Brave Exvius, but Ayaka, pulling her, got me back into the game, so a lot of memories with her. I used her to beat Ayaka and pretty much everything after that, so love this character. But in War of the Visions, she kind of fills a strange role in that she's one of the best characters in the game, but she's also not necessary. Where the game is right now, healers are useful. They can be useful in PvP. If they heal up your tank, that's kind of a very defensive combination. And then healing is also very important in the tower, which just came out a couple of days ago. But to be honest, all of the healers in this game, they're all pretty good. So you don't need to use Ayaka. You don't need to pull for her if you don't have her. You can use another healer. But there are kind of two big things that set Ayaka apart from all of those other characters. One of them is the limit break. And then this is something that only UR characters have. And then what this is that it is an attack which just comes out immediately. It has no casting time, like most of Ayaka's spells. So you can use it first turn, you can use it just, off the cuff in the turn that Ayaka is acting, so it can be really useful. And then hers is a very large area of effect. It heals for a lot, removes stop from your characters, and then also gives them resistance to stop. You can only use it once per battle, and then it does cost 69 AP, which is very expensive. But Ayaka starts with a lot of AP at the beginning of battle, and then all of her spells, they cost TP anyway, so there's no need to balance those two types of skills. So yeah, this limit break alone makes Ayaka worth using over other healers. And then the other reason why you'd want to use her is because of her Trustmaster. Her Trustmaster is easily better than any of the other healers as Trustmasters. But the most remarkable thing here is the +5 speed. This means that your CT gauge will fill faster, and so you can act earlier, maybe more often over the course of the battle. And then it comes with an active ability. This one too you can only use once per battle, but it's a small area of effect, and then it will remove most status effects, and then also give you a damage mitigation barrier, and then you can give it up to 5 characters at once based on your positioning. So very, very crazy Trustmaster. Much better than any of the other healers. But just to talk real quick about the other healers in the game, and then what you would get from using them instead of Ayaka. One is a Yashutara. She does have some white magic spells, and then she's like a free character that we're all going to get on launch day anyway, so you could use Yashutara. She doesn't have as many spells, but another one, maybe the one that I like the most, is Inori. And then her, I've talked about her in a few other videos, but she has very high damage mitigation, so she can kind of act as a kind of a low-level tank in addition to healing. You can also use Fina. She may or may not be a character that is handed out first day in Global. She was in JP, but I haven't seen any mention of her yet for Global. But she's going to be a mix of White Mage and then a ranged attacker because she has the bow. She could be a good backup attacker. And then here is Helena. She's kind of under the radar, but she has a lot of different kind of support magic. Green magic, time magic, so like breaks, debuffs, quick and haste and all that. And here is Kadia. She's not a white mage, she's a cleric. So she has some like white attack spells like Banish, but she also has the Mage Knight sub-job, which is kind of like the magic tank job of this game. So she could be kind of a low-level magic tank plus healer. I'm kind of interested to level her up. And then SR, very low rarity, so it's easy to max her, is Phoebe. She has a lot of other nice white magic spells. And then also main job is Time Mage, so she gets quick, slow, haste, those kinds of things. Really like her. Her Trustmaster might be the best of all of the white mages that is not Ayaka, but this also gives you speed 5, but pretty much nothing else. And then finally is Naya. SR, also very easy to level up. Trustmaster is not really that great, but some nice basic spells. She could be just fine for you as a healer. But if you did want to go for Ayaka, and I can still recommend that even though she's comparable to all those other characters that I just showed you, she's actually kind of the best attacker of all of the healers, which is kind of surprising. But main job here is White Mage. She gets all the usual things: Cure, Esuna, Curaga, a Raise. This is like Raise plus full HP, Holy, and Regen. Holy is actually kind of rare. A lot of those other white mages that I showed you, many of them don't have Holy. I think Yashutada does have it though, so that's one place where they overlap. Regen is kind of better than I was anticipating. But yeah, heals you over a few turns, and then does affect multiple players at once, including herself. So it's pretty good. It was pretty good in the tower. And then if you use a White Mage as her sub-job, you get more spells. Raise, Curada, and Kerurada. This is like a low healing, but has an area of effect, so you can heal multiple guys at once. And then some support magic, Shell and Protect, and then the regular Raise. So if you need to go really hard on the healing, you can double up on the White Mage job. This might be good for the tower, where if you use enough skills, you'll run out of them, and so to have more variety can be helpful. And then sub-job, she has Time Mage. She has 2 attack spells, Comet and then Meteor. And that's nice to add to her Holy, to give her more attack options. And then the usual Time Mage stuff like Haste, Slow. She does not have Quick, which is too bad. That's the best spell that Time Mages have. But also Don't Move, that's kind of an interesting ability for Tactics games. And then this is kind of like Teleport from Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not as good though, because you can't move as far. And then I think it has like a higher failure rate, so that's too bad. And then last sub-job is Green Mage. She is Wind Element, so she has Bar Arrow and Bar Aurora. If we ever see a Wind Element boss, Ayaka would be good in there. And then some debuffs, D Protect and D Shell. She has another kind of like a haste ability. And then Ruin. This is another attack spell. So yeah, in all, Ayaka has about 4 attack spells, so she could be a pretty decent sub-attacker. The big caveat, however, about choosing Ayaka as your character to do the Reset Marathon, however, is that she can't lead a team with attacking. So if you do pick Ayaka, you're going to have to support her with maybe an SSR attack character to go with her. And then also when you do co-op and you're joining other people's games, not many people are going to be happy if you join with Ayaka. Most people want attackers just so they can get through the co-op mission more quickly. So yeah, that is a look at Ayaka. Again, one of the best characters in the game, but not necessary. And again, if you do want to go with her, choose another SSR to be your main attacker so that you can join other people's co-op games. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Next up, we'll look at one of the other 3 of the Reset Marathon recommendations. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.